Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the rinks in Hauppauge, New York. Brady Campbell with you here on the calls. We get set for our second game of the night, second freshman hockey game of the night here for the Suffolk County High School Hockey League. It'll be the Islip Chiefs and the Kings Park Commack Knights. And it should be a good one. Both these teams only one loss on the year. Islip 3-1-0 on the season, 6 points. That's good enough for 8th place. And Kings Park Commack 4-1-0, 8 points. Also, East Islip, as I said, 8th place. Kings Park Commack 6th place with 8 points. Both teams, though, very tight in a very tightly packed freshman division to start this season. And coming out of their last game, the Knights, back on the 26th of October, 7-3. The victors over Middle Country. And they'll look to improve to 5-1-0 on the year. They've been rolling as of late. Meanwhile, East Islip, their last game out, all the way back on the 18th. That was a dominant 11-1 win over Middle Country. Middle Country is off to their own struggles as they dropped the opening game of this evening 8-0 over the top team in the freshman division, or one of the top teams, St. Anthony's, who is still undefeated on the year. But both these teams vying for a big win to climb back even higher in the standings. And for East Islip, led by Christopher Blaschuk, Jordan Haynes, Rory Straub, 10 and 9 points apiece. Liam Vanstein up there as well. The goalies have started 2 each, Anthony Ford and Ryan Rauscher, and have been solid between the pipes. 2.0 and 4.09 goals against respectively. And then on the Kings Park Commack side, led by Robert Wimmer, 14 points on the year, 12 of those goals. Matthew DeFeo also 9 points. James Pagliata with 6. They're leading the way offensively, and between the pipes, it's been a bit of a committee, but 2 starts and 3 games played for Christopher Gornieri, 4.09 save percentage. And it looks like he will be getting the start once again tonight for Kings Park Commack. And meanwhile for the Chiefs, I believe, I'll have that for you in just a second. Can't see the number quite there, but we'll get the goalie for you in just a sec. But we're just about ready to go. 15 minutes on the clock for the first period. Big one here tonight. We also have a JV game coming up later on. Should be a good one as well. Northport Huntington and Eastport South Manor. It'll be Kings Park Commack, though, for this one. In the white home jerseys, skating left to right. And the maroon red numbers trimmed in yellow. And East Islip in the road blacks with the red numbers and names trimmed in white. As we're just about set to get underway here. Both teams ready. Heading towards the face-off circle now. Goaltender set to go. And it looks like someone on the East Islip team heading back to the locker room momentarily. But let him get ready. In the meantime, we're ready here at center ice. Puck down, we're underway. And off the tie-up on the face-off, taken by Robert Wimmer. And Bobby Wimmer with the drop pass taken away and cleared out of the zone by East Islip. And backtracking on this one now is number 47. That's Anthony Cavazone. Doubles back behind his net. Deflected by Pagliata and out. And Wimmer sends it ahead for Geekus in the high slot. Coming back, looking for options. Now he's double teamed, knocked to the ice. Puck free in the high slot. It bounces back to Geekus. His shot blocked. Rolling towards the net. It's sticked away. Puck played behind. And back towards the point. Kept in momentarily. Now chipped out of the zone. Down the other end for East Islip, it is number 27 between the pipes tonight. Joseph Azar getting the start for the Chiefs. Well, takeaway here in the zone, and a shot there blocked. Another try from a tough angle, and missing high on that one. Pagliata trying to get it out. He turned it over in the zone. Coming back with this one is Connors. Evan Connors trying to send it towards the front. He's knocked away. Puck finds him. Tough angle again. And this time, Garnieri makes the stop and covers. Fast-paced start to this one. Not a whole lot of shots just yet, though. That was the first one of the game, and Garnieri strong against his post on that one. Defensive zone draw win for Kings Park Commack. And trying to get out of the zone. They'll have to turn back and find another way. Towards the blue line. It finally gets out. Not very far, though. Was trying to keep that one in was Robert Harrison. Sent back ahead. Peliota. He gets knocked to the ice. And here come the Chiefs again. Working towards the slot. They're trying to get a shot and a save made. A good save there by Garnieri. He's got it again. A great job there by Haynes. That was Jordan Haynes working his way to the slot and getting a good opportunity for himself. Face-off will be once again in the KPC end. 13:07 to go first period. Scoreless. That one back to the point. Just out of the reach on the wrong side of Bentrowitz. Here they come again. That shot blocked her away. And off to the corner. Poked back on out. But turned over. And the try here from Daniel Munch. Didn't miss the far post by much. Cleared out of the zone on the wrong side of Straub. Schechter trying to bring it back in. Turns it over at the blue line. Straub back on it. And just offside there. Close play at the blue line. But the officials deem it offside. As Liam Vanstein just a bit ahead of the play. So face-off just outside the night zone now. Put down, going ahead with it. Here's Haynes. Haynes trying to split through the defense, and he was locked up. Couldn't get a shot away. Taken back by the Knights around the boards. Kept in. Now chipping it ahead, but to the point there, kept in. That was Matthew McKenna. Now he's trying to play it, but it was poked lower. Haynes trying to step towards the front on the backhand, gets the shot away. It popped up in the air and kept away from the net. Cleared out of the zone. Joseph Barbarito back on it, but he'll get some help from Azar, who plays it ahead. Deflecting, here comes a 3-on-2. Connors, Haynes in the slot, drag, shoots, and a save made with the left pad, and a cover from Garnieri. Christopher Garnieri has looked sharp thus far. A few good chances there in the high slot, 2 of which have come off the stick of Jordan Haynes. .11:51 to go in the first period. Face off to the left of Garnieri. Puck down. And it's won by KPC. They'll throw it around the boards. Harrison kept it in there, swings it back behind. Pops on the other side. Kyle Kearney trying to center it. Got blocked off. Finds it again in the corner. Trying to play for Blastchuk. It's taken off his stick. And here comes Paliota, steps through. Paliota on the breakaway, walks in, shoots, and scores. Kings Park Commack on the board first. Azar got a piece of it with the glove, not enough, and it's 1-0. Paliota here, a nice move in the neutral zone, and he's basically gone after that. Able to stay with it after a stick check. Azar there gets a piece, just not enough though. 1-0 KPC. About 3.5 minutes into the game. Can they respond? That shot along the ice, they do! 1-1 immediately. And it's Kyle Kearney tying the game up. Harrison kept it in. It just bounces right to Kearney there in the slot. Dusts it off, but doesn't take too much time and rips that one along the ice there on the blocker side to tie the game at 1. So that didn't take very long. 11 minutes to go, 1-1. Christopher Pugh chips it ahead. Sent back out of the zone, and now on it is Waterman. Look out, Haynes almost took it from him. Walsh trying to play it, but Waterman sticking with it now. Schechter trying to poke at the head. Gets it around Barbarito, but not around Bentrowitz. Finally played back towards the line. Walsh gets it out and swung back in. And a line change there after Connor sends it in. It will be a wholesale change for the Chiefs. Pass a bit too far ahead though. And all the way back down for East Islip to play it. Behind the net. That one gets through everybody. No icing though. And so Calazone will have to go back and get it. And he'll get there first. Quick cutback. Trying to step through another, he does. Pass though blocked. Two players collide. And a turnover here. East Islip behind the net. Centering feed. Blocked out. And kicks off towards the corner. Now at the half wall. Pass back to the point. Big hit there. Delivered. And it will be enough for a penalty. It was Dylan Sattler who caught one of the Chiefs a bit too high. I believe it was Christian Fowler. But either way, our first power play of the game, and it will come for East Islip, trying to take an early 2-1 lead. 9:48 to go in the opening frame. Wiseman trying to sort it out. We get the puck down. Won by East Islip, back to the point. Cross-ice pass. Held. Shot save into the glove of Guarnieri. Sattler 2 minutes for roughing. The goals, Paliota. Unassisted for Kings Park Commack. As Haynes takes the shot, it finds its way through. A power play goal, Jordan Haynes. Not sure if it was deflected, didn't necessarily look like it. And it appears he'll lead the handshake line on the way to the bench. 2-1 East Islip. They just win the faceoff back to him. Go to the net, a few screens there, and he puts it just inside that far post. And the first goal for East Islip was Kearney from Harrison and Blastchuck. And there you go, 2-1 now on the power play. Haynes from Blastchuck and Barbarito. Looking for more. Haynes trying to split through, uses speed, getting through the defense, trying to pick it up on the other side. He got the shot off, and the save was made. The rebound was blocked. Puck still available, though, in the defensive zone of KPC. They take another penalty. And once again, right back on the power play. Goes East Islip. By the way, moments ago, we did have a goaltender change. It is Anthony Ford coming in for Joseph Azar. Ford 2 starts on the year, 4 goals allowed, 2.00 goals against, and he's 2-0-0. Vying for his third win, his team off to a pretty good start. So another power play, though, for East Islip as well. Trying to extend their lead to 3-1. First few minutes were relatively quiet. And then 3 goals in the matter of, well, the first 2 in the matter of seconds. And then Haynes tacked one on. Here he is again. Doubles back and throws it back to the point. Look out, Paliota takes it. Could have the breakaway. Instead will have to settle for a 2-on-2. Now evened up by East Islip. That shot missed wide. Haynes will regroup as he takes it behind. Ahead, Catazone with a great read, and they'll step back into the zone. Just turns it towards the front, save made by Ford, and he's got it. Solid start to the kill, though, for KPC. A few chances towards the net. It was Daniel Munch, 2 minutes for roughing. Still a minute 20 to go on that penalty. Back to the point, just crosses the line. KPC will settle for the shorthanded dump in. And right back out. Could be a 3-on-2 here. And that pass just hit the stick of Haynes, went a bit too far ahead. Still in the zone, though. Haynes trying to find it, flicks it wide. Puck loose in the corner. 2-on-2, now back to the point. Can Kai Kelly keep it? Does. Sends it back around. Burrito trying to get it. Beating him to the puck, though, will be KPC in the form of Cohen Geekus stepping back in, and we'll have a 5-on-3 as Haynes was taken down. Haynes gets back up, throws it back for Kelly at the point. Shot along the ice, redirected out of play. It looks like a tripping call. 32 seconds of 5-on-3. For East Islip. Exactly halfway through period number 1. Dominic Costanzo will head off for the trip. Face off to the right, this time to Guarnieri. One to the boards, back towards the point. Haynes, that's where he scored the last goal. Will move it across. Kelly returns it. Haynes had to juggle it a little bit, kept it moving. That shot got through, and a stick save. Thrown back behind. Clearing attempt fanned on. Kearney for Haynes, left point. Kelly, right point. On the backhand to the forehand, shot, glove save. .7:02 to go, first period. 2 seconds left on the 5-on-3 before Munch steps out for his roughing minor. And the minute 31, or minute 29 of 5-on-4 once that happens. Back to 5-on-4. That pass, though, off the outside of the net, goes behind. In the corner. Pass towards the front, deflects away. Cleared up ahead, and here's Pugh shorthanded, trying to break down the left wing. Pugh is able to hold the puck strong there against the kick plate in the corner. Now wrestle free, and look out, here comes East Islip the other way. Ahead, here's Blatchuk. Or rather, excuse me, that's Mazzarone in the corner. Turns it back to the point. Harrison, right along the blue line, kept it in. Pass to the circle, shot blocked. Leads back behind. Trying to dance his way through there to no avail. And sent back behind the boards. And wrapped around and out of the zone. 6 minutes to go, period number 1. 30 seconds left in the power play. Here's Mazzarone. Into the zone down the left wing. Elects for the shot. It deflects and goes wide. And cleared out by Catazone for KPC. Possible one last rush. Big hit there, and another penalty coming up. Meanwhile, trying to step through his Haynes. We get the touch. 8 seconds left on the 5-on-3, but it'll stay a 5-on-3. A roughing call here, and I believe that's going against, and it is, Catazone. So he stepped into one of the Chiefs, didn't quite get the number on the Chief. But at the blue line, Chief kept it in. And before he could even look up, Catazone sends him back down to the ice, so he'll sit for 2. Face off once again to the right of Christopher Guarnieri. Puck down, poke back towards the point. Kelly for Haynes. Haynes steps down. Back to 5-on-4. Pass goes behind. Blatchuk. Kelly, look out, coming off the bench. His stick was lifted, taken away. Could be a rush for KPC going the other way. Geek is trying to bring it with him, but a strong back check by the Chiefs. Sent ahead for Kearney, trying to catch up to it. Elects for the backhand save. May rebound loose in the slump. Blatchuk couldn't reach it. And KPC Geekus once again skates it out. Trying to step through Kelly, could not. He sends it ahead. And here's Blatchuk. Drop pass for Haynes. Fumbles it a bit at the blue line. Knocked towards the ice. Look out here, a steal. And trying to go the other way with it was Waterman. Haynes lifted his stick, brings it in. And did not wait quite as long as he needed to. It's an offside call. 1:11 to go, period number 1, or that's the power play time, 4:49 left in the remaining penalty, as Kings Park Commack a bit undisciplined here in the early going. One of those penalties, the first one of which ended up in the back of their net from Jordan Haynes to make it 2-1. Geekus throws it back into his own end. KPC trying to kill time here. Triple teamed and turning back now. Trying to find a way out is Daniel Munch. Sends it ahead and then gets the return feed. 2-on-1. Munch down the wing. His shot goes wide all the way out of the zone. Could be a rush here going back the other way. Kearney couldn't reach it, but it's taken on by Haynes. Haynes moving in. Poked off his stick. Return shot by Kearney sent over the net. Comes out of the zone. Kai Kelly back on it. Resets things. Up and down they went there for a moment. Haynes right back in. Down the right wing. Haynes shoots along the ice. Save made. Rebound. Couldn't get a clean shot off. Puck loose in the corner. Ref trying to get out of there. Will. 10 seconds to go on the penalty. Kelly towards the net. Misses. Sattler sends it out, and that will do it. Back to 5-on-5. So Kings Park Commack navigates their way through several 5-on-3s and still finds themselves only down 2-1. And another big hit there, this time no call. And heading back the other way, Paliata trying to tie the game. Steps down the right wing, takes the shot off the outside of the net. Sent ahead, deflected and taken out by Mazzarone. Into the zone, gets some help. Poke towards the half wall, and Mazzarone keeps it moving. He takes in the corner, tries to step through, and another penalty. They got away with a near roughing call moments ago. Not that trip, though. And once again, the Knights find themselves back in the penalty box. For the 5th time in period number 1. This time it is a tripping call. A tripping call going against Dominic Costanzo again. His second penalty of the game. Off the faceoff, tied up in the circle. Work towards the front. Haynes trying to get through. Backhand shot along the ice, gloved in hell. .251 to go in period 1. 2-1 lead. EI as they try to extend it here late. Their 5th power play of the game. Some of them overlapped moments ago. Only the 1 power play goal though on the first penalty. Kelly holds it in. Throws it towards the front. Blocked down. Comes free in the corner. Centering pass blocked. Taken away by KPC and they're out of the zone. Dump back in. Harrison chips it ahead. And all the way back down to KPC end. And Calzone, some room with it. Steps back in front of his own goal. Off the glass and all the way down. And Ford skating it towards the front of his net. Tried to move it. Paliata took it. Centering feed blocked. Back to the corner. And Harrison up the boards. Sent ahead on the other side of Haynes. Tries to get there. Calzone beats him to it. And the change here was East Islip, and I believe that is a too many men call. And the coach not happy with someone there, and that someone will be sitting. Try to get the number for you in just a second. And it's Joseph Barbarito who will serve the penalty. So 4-on-4 for 55 seconds. 1:50 to go in the period. And KPC moments away from perhaps their first power play of the game. That shot gets blocked. Gloved ahead. No hand pass and sent all the way down on net. blocker the side. Kept moving up the boards past Pugh. Taken by Bobby Wimmer. Wimmer down the wall. Trying to even things up. Wimmer, 25 left on the 4-on-4. Back to the point. Munch, his shot deflected in the high, slotted in by Bobby Wimmer. Tie game late in the first. Wimmer takes it around the net, feeds Munch, and watch, he'll just head towards the net front in the high slot though. And the redirection out high, able to beat Ford. So 2-2. 15 seconds left of 4-on-4. This one cleared out of the zone. Blast shot trying to bring it down the wing. Haynes going to the net. Pass fanned on. Munch takes it. Skates it out of the zone. Daniel Munch, the primary assist on the latest goal. Kelly, good strong stick there. Now it's the goal scorer, Wimmer. Shot blocked to the corner. 47 left on the too many men call. Centering feed. Munch trying to settle. Turns a shot on. Through a few bodies, it went high. Pugh taken down and another penalty, and this time it's East Islip taking a few here. It's a tripping call. It'll be 38 seconds of 5-on-3. As it will be heading off the ice will be Kai Kelly. 30.3 left in the period, so there's a good chance, of course, that these penalties will overlap into the next frame. Face off one back, shot goes high. Belmonte feeds the one-timer and whiffing on that one there in the left circle. Was Ryan Schechter. Cleared back and out. Time for one more rush if they choose to do so. 10 seconds left. Schwartz steps through. Kevin Schwartz coming, knife his way in, and another follow-up try. And a good glove stop made by Ford. He holds it with 6 seconds exactly remaining in period number 1. Face off to the right of his net. Puck down. Tied up. Walsh couldn't get there. Schechter trying to backhand it towards the front. Glove down. That'll do it for period number 1. What a period it was. Saw a lot of penalties on both sides. And in the end, 2 goals apiece. Bobby Wimmer tying it late, evening up the power play goal earlier on in the period from Jordan Haynes. And that's where we stand after 1 period. We'll be back in a couple of moments with the second period here on LI Sports Network. Welcome back for period number 2 here on the LI Sports Network. Brady Campbell with you. Paul Trentini working the camera tonight at the rinks in Hauppauge. Teams will switch side 2-2 after 1 period of play. It'll be a 5-on-3 for 8 seconds for Kings Park Commack. Minute 30 left on the remaining penalty. And we're underway in period number 2. East Islip now looking for a big-time kill. Both these teams, only 1 loss on the year. Kings Park Commack 4-1 as here comes Wimmer. East Islip 3-1. Wimmer, a shot, save made, rebound. Cleared away and out of the zone. Bobby Wimmer, the latest goal, a power play goal. Rather, a 4-on-4 goal. as he redirected the shot in the high slot. Kicked out to the point. Geekus rings the iron. Glove side, he beat forward. But not the post, as this one's going to settle down for Haynes. A small breakaway, gets to it, and it couldn't do much with it, as he was denied by Garnieri. Not too much room as the rolling puck basically got to the crease. Haynes was able to get a shot away. Wimmer, 35 left on the power play. 5-on-4, Wimmer down low. Paliana a chance, missed the far post. Shot blocked, comes to the near side and cleared to the blue line, but Daniel Munch keeps it in. And Geekus pokes it ahead. Wimmer going to the goal. Geekus tries for the 5-hole shot. And getting down to stop it was Ford. Geekus tries to center it, blocked off. And cleared out of the zone by East Islip. And sent ahead. East Islip making a few changes. Don't want to get called again, but here's an on-man rush. McKenna stepping his way through. Dropped it. Paliana denied. McKenna denied as well. A few great chances there, and Ford is on it. Not out of the woods yet, though, as Waterman swings it back in. Bouncing puck, and into the glove. Dropping it, but diving down to cover it is Ford as we get back to 5 aside. Here's the chances here as McKenna worked his way in. Left it for Paliana. Right down Broadway, a good left pad save, and then getting over to that far post to make another stop was Ford. Keeping this game knotted up at 2. Sattler on the backhand, throws it through the crease. Back towards the point, but taken away by Kearney, sends it ahead. And Kearney delayed offside as he couldn't quite time it up with Vanstein. Now they tag up. Sattler with it. Throws it ahead. Vanstein applying the pressure as is Blascha. Comes back towards the point, but KPC finds a way out. Sattler skating into the zone. Sattler down the wing. Shot misses wide. And not able to keep it in the zone. But turning back on it. Look out here. Could be a turnover. It's a steal for Kearney. Tried to tuck it. And what a save with the left toe. Garnieri, the goaltender's outstanding here in the second period as we have a penalty coming up now. And it's going against Kings Park Commack again. And now another player knocked to the ice. We finally get the touch. It'll be a power play for the Chiefs after this save by Christopher Garnieri. Kearney with the hustle there, putting the pressure on, and steals it. In on the breakaway, goes backhand, back to the forehand. There was a little bit of room there, but couldn't slide it by. A sprawling effort. What a stop there from Garnieri. Kelly now on the power play for Haynes. Moves it down the wall. Saucer pass for Kelly. Sends it behind the net. Munch first one there, though. Fanned on his first clearing attempt. Second attempt will get it out. Off the glass and back in on Ford. Dusts it off, keeps it moving, sends it ahead. Belmonte, though, able to keep it in for KPC. Sends the bouncing puck towards the net. Ford trying to cover it. Fumbled it a bit, but had some help. Blaschuck skates it away and now sends it ahead for Kearney. Kearney was denied moments ago on the breakaway, trying to step through. Couldn't. Back to the point. Kelly. Drag, shoots, looking for the redirection off a few bodies loose in front of the crease. Punched away by Garnieri. Pugh has it, and he'll skate a few strides and then send it out. Kelly, a minute to go on the penalty. Ahead for Haynes, hopped his stick. Pugh trying to create a chance out of this. Skates towards the middle. Belmonte drags, shoots. Possible tough shot there to pick up, but a good save by Ford. Could be a chance here for East Islip. And here's Haynes stepping into the zone. Haynes on the backhand, and he got bumped off the puck. Good play by Munch. Clearing attempt kept in by Kelly. Blastruck turns one on, redirected down. It's loose in front and kept away. Sent back out. 30 to go on the man advantage. Ford fans on that pass. We'll have plenty of time to set it up again. Kelly. Up ahead for Stroud. Has some room to skate. Tries to cut to the middle. Lost it, but a chance, and just shouldered away by Garnieri. Off that shot from Fowler, cleared out of the zone. Final seconds ticking off on the power play. Way out of his net to move it as forward. Kept in, that'll do it. We're back to 5 aside, and here's Geekus for KPC trying to center it. Couldn't initially, gets it back for Schwartz in the circle. Say made, rebound drops it in front of the net and cleared away. Haynes trying to split through everybody, gets into the zone. 9.5 to go, period number 2. Pass gets deflected back to the point and will come out of the zone. And so East Islip gonna have to regroup here. Harrison beating Wimmer back to the puck, trying to move it. Wimmer not making things easy, but it gets it ahead. Schwartz denies that entry and will stick it in himself for the Knights. Wimmer goes behind. In the corner, trying to step through. He was defended there. Back to the point. Costanzo keeps it moving. Wimmer trying for the centering pass. Gets all the way through. Geekus on the backhand. Tried to feed one in front. Got through everybody. Harrison around the boards. Wimmer will get there first. And throw it back around. Schwartz on it in the near side corner. Trying to step through. Threw one towards the front of the net. Got through everybody again. And here's Harrison. Some room to escape. Feeds ahead for Straub. Could be a 2-on-1. It was not offside. Straub will float one on net. Garnieri covered it, but now moves it. Nearly a 2-on-1 there. Straub had to settle it nearly through the whole play offside. He was able to keep it onside. But by then, KPC able to catch up. Meanwhile, here's Schwartz back the other way, trying to step through Harrison. Good stick at the line. Could be a chance now for East Islip heading back up the ice. Straub moving down the slot. His shot steered off to the corner. This one cleared to the blue line, gets out, and Geekus takes it. 3-on-2 if they push it. Geekus trying for the slap shot just inside the blue line. I think he just fanned a little bit on it and went off to the corner. Schwartz double teamed. It'll come back out of the zone for Cavazone. Feeds to the cross and sent in. And around the boards it goes. Cleared out towards the point. Cavazone shot deflected. Goes over the net. Centering pass blocked off. Blashchuk trying to knife his way out of the zone. Does. Picks it up on the other side. Fighting through a few sticks there. No call. Someone did lose their stick. That's Paliota for KPC. Kai Kelly at the point. Tries to swing one towards the net. Picked off by Cavazone. Paliota retreats a stick. Cavazone ahead for McKenna. Sticks it behind the net. Halfway through the hockey game, 2-2. Both these teams trying to climb a bit higher in the standings here, off to good starts. 4-1 for the Knights, 3-1 for the Chiefs. Still early going here in the season, but don't want to drop this game either. That shot goes wide. McKenna tries to return to the point. It does get through, and Cavazone holds it in. Tries to send it down. McKenna stick to the boards. Trying to work his way around. Moved it. Sent back to the point. Just hops the stick of Cavazone. Gets out. He's pressured by Kearney. He turns back. And now we got triple team. Kearney took it away. Kearney trying to step through, and here's Kearney down the right side, taken down. The penalty upcoming. He crashes in and takes the net off. And I believe we have a trip call. Is it a penalty shot? I couldn't tell if he was pointing to the KPC player or pointing for a penalty shot. I believe it's just going to be a 2-minute penalty. Get the answer in a second. And it's Cavazone heading to the box, so it'll be a 2-minute power play, as we do have a goaltender change. Garnieri out, and coming in is Connor Friedman. 3 games played, 1 start, 3.97 goals against. He's 1-1 on the season. It's Anthony Cavazone, 2 minutes for tripping. Felt like it could have been a bit of a necessary penalty, though, as Cuny was trying to get in for a mini breakaway. That one off the stick of a man in front. Goes off to the far half wall. And clear to the blue line, not quite out. And second attempt, will get it all the way down, though. This Calzone could have saved a goal, or at least a very good chance there on Guarnieri. Here's Walsh. Puts on the brakes, sends it across for Harrison. On track, but wide of the net. Walsh gets some help. Schwartz steps around a few and gets out of his own. Center red, won't matter on the kill, but he gets it and dumps it in anyway. Plays it out in front, hits a stick, and trying to give it a chase there to the loose puck was Noah Bamonte. Couldn't quite get there in time. But KPC holding his own here on the kill. Down to 1 minute. Schwartz holds it in. His pass blocked. Kept in the zone again momentarily by Pugh. Finally sent out. And here comes a rush. Harrison leading the charge the other way. Drops it off for Haynes, moving it to the slot. Takes a shot, just missed the far post. Harrison provided a moving screen there. Centering pass, gets all the way to the point. Harrison takes a shot, looking for Haynes. The deflection, same made. Haynes trying to bury it off the boards. The rebound came and couldn't quite beat Friedman to the post, but he's on it again. Drags, shoots, same made. Rebound loose just outside the crease. And the ref lost sight of the puck as it came loose at the end. But play blown dead. 18 seconds left on the penalty. 4:38 left in period number 2. Jordan Haynes leading the attack there on the power play. But to no avail on that shift. Refs discussing something here as we get set for the face-off. Looks like we're set to go. Puck down towards the slot, and an aggressive stop by Friedman on the sharp angle at the top of his crease, though, to make the stop and the cover. Face-off again to his right. One back. Shot on, deflected, and they score. Another power play goal for East Islip, and they regain the lead 3-2. Off the face-off, just one back. And the shot, don't believe it deflected. I think getting a piece of it there with the stick was Friedman, but not enough. It finds its way through. And a 3-2 lead for East Islip. 4.5 to go in the second. Miles Mazzarone from Rory Straub makes it 3-2. Paliota trying to respond down the wing. Takes a shot in the glove and fumbling it a little bit was Ford, but it drops down in his pads. He's got it. Saw East Islip with a very quick response after Kings Park Commack scored their first goal. KPC looking for that same sort of opportunity here. And back to the point. Waterman drags, shoots, blocked in the slot, taken back on, shot in the save. It was a rolling puck. And the shot handcuffed forward a bit, but he made the stop. Another shot blocked off to the corner. Swinging pass deflects, gets out. Skating ahead with it is Connors, dumps it in, chase after it. Costanzo will be the first one on it around the boards. Kelly tries to keep it moving. Throws one towards the net, goes wide. Haynes on it, swings one towards the front. Blocked back out to Kelly. Shot deflected right in for a stop from Friedman. Faceoff will be to his right again. 3:36 remains in period number 2. One back for Harrison. Drag shoots too tall. pulled towards the front and just out of Haynes' reach. Back to the near side it comes. Harrison couldn't get there in time. Plays in the neutral zone, sends it across. Chip back in. Who's going to get to it first? Haynes pokes it along, steps around Munch as the player going to the goal, cuts back. Tries to center it, got blocked off and kicked back out. Backhand to the head, but Walterman, first one on it. Walterman drags, shoots, blocker save. And the penalty coming up here. I'll have to see who it's on. I couldn't quite see it in the corner, although I do see a Knight now just getting back up to his feet. And skating it off is Waterman after he took the shot. And I believe it's going against the Chiefs. And it is Robert Harrison. So a golden opportunity for KPC to tie the game back up. Harrison, 2 minutes for roughing. 2:53 to go in the second. Puck down, back to the point. Munch, rolling puck, able to keep it in. Deflected down, no high stick. Kearney takes it, has some room and shoots it all the way down. Friedman sticks it away. Munch keeps it moving. Sent ahead, Blashchuk took it. Schwartz all over him. And Schwartz sends it in deep. First one on it, Barbarito. He's double teamed and nearly has the puck stripped. Now does, trying to fight for it again to regain possession, but taken away. Chance out in front, backhand try, denied. Sattler had the chance, backhanded to Munch. Munch steps down, cuts back. Munch trying to work his way to the front. He's knocked off his stick. Schwartz comes in to help. Schwartz strike, shoots, and might have glanced off a forward over the net. Shot back on, same mate. Sattler couldn't get it to settle on his stomach. Is forward, and they tap it in. It took a few tries, but eventually Kings Park Commack able to bury it on the power play and tie the game. Save there by Ford. It bounces to Sattler's forehand, but it bounced off his stick, and he was locked up by the time he can settle it. Had some help though there, and backhanded in to tie the game. 3-3. Closing minutes of period number 2. Pugh, can he head on? Pugh, his pass all blocked. Kearney trying to skate ahead with it. Has some room down the right side. His pass deflects. Trying to pick it up on the other side. Blocked down. Blashchuk shot. Blocked. Kelly on it. 90 seconds to go in the second. Schwartz kicks it away. Matthew McKenna, the goal scorer. As Ford was down on his back there. As that shot from Blashchuk missed. Another chance poked towards the front. Friedman trying to reach it. Couldn't. Clear towards the circle. Blashchuk takes it away. Shoots, goes wide. Friedman without stick. It is right next to him. And now we'll retrieve it. Schwartz gets it out of his own. Ford was on his back there, and McKenna was able to find it and chip it over him to tie the game. Final minute of period number 2. Blashchuk behind his own net. Sends it ahead. Clear to the point. Just hops. Cat his own stick. Goes out. Kearney harassing him the whole way down the ice, and eventually Cavazone able to send it across for Schwartz. Sent into the zone by Maximilian Manchester. Sent up the boards. Kearney receiving some help from Van Steen. And it's chipped out, and here is Van Steen. Final 20 of the period. Van Steen on it. Throws it towards the front. It's picked off. One last chance here for KPC in the second. Cavazone down the left wing. Cavazone. Sharp angle try. Fought off by Ford. Knocked to the corner. Pinned to the corner. Boards, and that will do it for period number 2. It was 2-2 heading into the period. And Mazzarone and McKenna trade goals. And we're still tied up, this time 3-3, as we head to the third period here for the final 15 minutes on LI Sports Network. Welcome back for period number 3 here on LI Sports Network, SCHSHL Hockey. Brady Campbell with you, 3-3, Kings Park, Commack, and East Islip as we get set for the third. Both these teams looking for a big win here early in the campaign, and it's going to come down to the final 15 minutes. As the opening faceoff for the third, one ahead by Haynes, who's trying to go towards the front with it, steps out for a backhand try, and the save made by Friedman. EI went forward with it. Haynes picked it up. He's been around the net all game. Does have a power play goal that put EI up 2-1 at the time. 12 seconds into the period, a good backhand chance, point blank, and the save by Connor Friedman. Bobby Wimmer starts ahead with it. Wimmer threads his way through. Pagliata with him. Wimmer takes it to the net, and the save made by Ford. Wimmer in the corner. Pagliata helps him out. Back to the point. Munch, drag, shoots, pad, save. Fighting through a screen there. This one's sent ahead. Costanzo on it. Tries to pass it up. Geekus in the neutral zone. Trying to step through. Couldn't. Costanzo ahead, but only to the blue line. Walsh took it. Walsh tries to throw it ahead. Taken away. We have a penalty again. Looks to be an interference call against Kings Park Commack. And it's Cohen Geekus, number 18, heading off. And another power play coming up, this time once again for East Islip. There's a lot of power plays between both these teams tonight. Huge chance, 59 seconds into the period now. An opportunity for East Islip to go back in front. Centering pass. Off a stick. Worked free. To the point. Shot in and out of the glove, but drops down for Friedman to cover. Self will go to his right. A minute 45 left on the power play. Still early in period number 3. Cleared all the way down. Ford on it. Comes out of his net to send it ahead. Perhaps a bit too far there for Fowler. Got his own. Send it right back down to 4. 90 seconds to go on the power play. He'll send it around the boards. Freesome. Who's going to take it? Him or Mazzarone. It will be Freesome chipping it ahead. Straub trying to poke it through. And cleared down by Costanzo. Ford out of his net again. And moved that one. McKenna almost took it. It might have had a little bit of net to look at. Sent back in. Taken away. Here could be a chance shorthanded. Pass towards the front, and McKenna couldn't get enough on it. Got his own. Wide of the net. Minute left on the penalty. Waterman pinches down, takes a hit, and the penalty. This one is against East Islip. I believe it's against Brian Freesome. And it looks like it is. Roughing. So 50 seconds of 4-on-4. 2 minutes will go up on the board against East Islip. 12:51 to go in the third. Puck was tied up there in the circle for a moment. Now taken by Blaschuk. Some room to skate. Sends it in. Save made. And back towards the half wall. Fumbled out of the zone. Kelly takes it from Bamonte. Sends it back in. And Friedman comes out to play behind his net. Munch returns it for Schwartz. Final 20 of the KPC penalty. Schwartz skates to the head. Down the wing. Shot blocked. Goes to the corner. Kelly up the boards. Kearney on it. Munch takes it. Tries to step through. Couldn't get all the way by, and Blaschuk sticks it ahead for Kearney. Dump and chase, and he'll be the first one on it. It's a power play right now for KPC. Pass gets through, and Kelly, hand pass. I couldn't tell if Blaschuk touched it. The officials indicate he did. 1:05 left on the penalty against Freesome. Faceoff will come outside of the Knights' end. Haynes and Bamonte to take the draw, and Haynes just knocks it forward for, I guess, a mini clear there. Munch back on it. And he'll skate down the right side. The defenseman, number 2, winds and takes a shot well wide. Sattler on the other side. Fanned on the pass. Connors took it. Chips it ahead. Kept in. Just into, or excuse me, not kept in. Looked very close there at the blue line, but it does come out according to the officials. Offside. Good effort nonetheless by Schwartz. 44 left on the penalty. Sent ahead, Munch. And the defenseman navigates his way through the face-off there. Finds his way in, and a shot from the point off the glove of Ford. Centering pass taken by Connors, sticks it out of the zone. Final half minute of the penalty. Schwartz. Lost it in skates. Schechter follows it up. Sends it as far as the blue line. Poked back, and now Pugh drops it for Schwartz down the wing. Schwartz stepping in. Tough angle shot, save forward. And cleared back to the point. Munch takes it though. Shot, another save. Final seconds of the penalty tick off. Back for Munch. Maybe one last try. Back to 5-on-5. As Haynes loses his stick in Munch's midsection. Haynes trying to go retrieve his stick as this one centered towards the front. And a great save there by Ford with the left pad on Pugh. Haynes had some trouble. Pugh in the slot, turning, trying to avoid a few players. Picks it up on the other side of the circle. Drop past Munch. Back down the boards. Pugh and Kelly come together. Pugh back looking for Munch. Haynes took it, knocked it out of his zone, trying to pick it up on the other side. Lays a shoulder though into Munch. Van Steen trying to step through. Tough angle shot swallowed up and held by Connor Friedman. 10:07 to go as we start to enter the witching hour of this one, where wins become losses and losses become wins. Starting to, well, usually we'd be starting to get the feeling of next goal wins, but both these teams have not had their leads for too long of a period of time in this game. Been a lot of great responses from the team that's found themselves down. Geekus ahead for Wimmer. Wimmer, high circle, missed the net. Around Kearney. Settles it, tries to send to the head. Blaschuk couldn't pick it up on the other side. Cleared back out. Who's going to take it? Pagliota steps down. Pagliota from the right circle. Drag, shoot, save. 5-4. Back up the boards. Wimmer drags to the slot. Across Pagliota. Shot deflects over the net. Kearney Ahead for Van Steen. Tries to cut back to his forehand. It was knocked off his stick. Blashchuk on it. Calzone. Pressure by Blashchuk. Van Steen now locks up. Geekus helping as well for KPC. And Calzone comes away with it around for Paliota. Tries to send it ahead, gets it out. Kelly. Geekus turns the heat up on him. Calzone. And taken back by Paliota, but Van Steen, or excuse me, Freesome sends it back in. Calzone will head back on it as East Islip makes a few changes. Calzone skates it ahead. Finds a lane down the right wing, tries to step through. Connors took it. Wimmer, though, steals it back. Swings one towards the front, just out of the reach of Calzone. Looks like Connors stumbled down there on the near side. Haynes trying to swing it towards the front. Wimmer took it. Wimmer in the circle. Behind the net. Wimmer on his backhand. Turns, looking, cross ice, off a stick. Geekus on it. Looking for options to the slot. Wimmer turns and fires it wide. Kelly up the boards. Walsh chips it out. Haynes trying to give it a run. He locks up with Wimmer. Haynes, though, with a step to the net. Tries to stuff it through. Where's the puck? I believe it's under the goaltender, and Friedman's got it. 7:56 to go. The power and the speed of Haynes as he's able to fend off Wimmer. Tried to stuff it, I believe. 5-hole Friedman kept his pad, though, down and was able to keep it out of the net and jump on it for the cover. What a sequence that was. And we remain tied. Swung on net, blockered away. Waller behind the net. Steps through to the point. Barbarito throws it, deflected. Goes off to the near side. Cleared out past McKenna. Waller into the zone. Straub trying to play it. I think wasn't sure if it was offside or not. It's onside, and now he's trying to step away. He takes a hit into the boards. Knocked down by the high stick of McKenna. And the whistle is blown with 7:20 to go, just past the halfway point of period number 3. Faceoff comes back into the Kings Park Commack end. Puck tied up for a moment there. Straub tried to kick it ahead. Schwartz on it. Turns. Throws it ahead. Kept in though. Harrison fanned on the shot and poked out of the zone for Sattler. Swings it up ahead. McKenna knocks it into the zone. Harrison up the glass. Schwartz with 3 guys on him kicks it up. And Mezzarone sends it back in. Here's Schwartz. Dumps it ahead. Straub on it. But he's pressured into the boards. Harrison throws one wide. Fowler takes the puck. Some room in the circle. And an aggressive stop at the top of the crease from Friedman, who replaced the goaltender Garnieri about halfway through the game. Both goalies playing well. Both goalies on both sides played well. It was Joseph Azar who started the first few minutes of the hockey game, and Ford came in from him and has had a solid start. Behind the net, Calzone. 6.5 to go. Reverses from Munch. Knocked down. Knocked back in. Delayed offside. They touch up. Munch. Off the boards. Tipped in by Pugh. He'll chase after it. Kelly's going to beat him to it. But they lock up. Pugh trying to swing a backhander out. Blashchuk locking up there with Schechter, who throws one towards the front. Belmonte to the point. Munch steps into a slap shot that missed high. Calzone down the wall. Tries to cut back. Takes a hit. Now pressured by Blashchuk, who took it. Clear to the blue line. Belmonte holds it in and shoots. Sticked away. 5.5 to go. Pugh on it. He locks up there with Van Steen. Pugh able to dig it free. Cavazone at the point. Returns it. Pugh double team. Blaschuk took the puck away. Christopher Blaschuk into the zone. Double back on the pressure from Munch. On his backhand, Blaschuk towards the front and just through the legs of Van Steen. Ahead for Schechter. It was just kept in. No, it wasn't. Great effort by Kai Kelly, but just cleared the zone according to the refs. 5:02 remains. Face off just outside the KPC end. Trying to go ahead with this. Haynes, he does. Haynes trying to step through, and Cohen didn't quite pick it up on the other side. What an effort that was, though, for Harrison. His shot goes wide. Connors back to the point. Going back down to him. Waterman trying to check it away from him. Connors towards the front. Haynes scores! Haynes gets another, a big one. And East Islip regains a 4-3 lead. What a play on the boards there by Connors. He's able to step away, and that leaves Haynes open in front. And a nice one-timer there, beating Friedman. So 4-3 with 4:43 to go. Can Kings Park Commack respond? Wimmer tries to step through. It's offside. So the face-off just outside the EI zone. As they make a last-second change to their defense. And they win it ahead, and now here's Wimmer. For Waterman, optimistic. Kelly dumps it into the penalty box. And so therefore the faceoff comes to center ice. Connor Friedman. Gotta keep an eye on him in the next 2 to 3 minutes. If they're unable to tie the game, here's Walsh. Turns back, nice feed to the slot. Haynes can settle it and bring it to his forehand. Harrison kept the bouncing puck in. Wimmer took it, tries to step out of his zone and hit Harrison's skate. Second attempt from Schwartz, or Paliova, excuse me, just gets out. And he pokes it a bit deeper. Haynes, pressured by Schwartz, moves it. Here comes a possible chance for East Islip. Here's Schwartz, or excuse me, Walsh down the wing. Walsh, save, and the rebound just a bit too far for Connors. Connors able to settle a sharp angle try, hit the outside of the post. On towards the front, blocked by Schwartz, has a man ahead for Wimmer, hops his stick, he's going to try to get there. By the time he does, he's at the goal line, so he turns back, trying to feed Geekus. His stick was tied up. Chipped out of the zone by Haynes. Schwartz will get back on it. 3.5 to play. Alex Walsh with the pressure. Head picked up by Noah Geekus. Schwartz, Belliola tried to follow him up. And he'll have to go back on it instead. Harrison dumps it in from the wrong side of center. This will go down for an icing. 2:59 to go, third period. East Islip trying to get to 4-1 on the season. And it's going to be a long 2:59 for them. That's Kings Park Commack, the offensive zone draw. Friedman moving out a bit towards the hash marks. Tie up on the draw. McKenna tries to get a stick free. McKenna able to throw it towards the front, knocked away. Set up for Kearney. Ahead. Kearney retrieves it on the other side. Nice feed to the point. Barbarito save made. Rebound loose and taken by Munch. Kicks it ahead and Munch moves out with it. Munch left it in the slot and knocked out of his own. Could be a rush ahead here. Kearney Down the wing, stepping in, swings one towards the front. The save made and cleared off to the corner. 2:15 to play. Buck behind the net. Kearney on it again. 91 in black. He's been all over the offensive zone tonight for Blaschuk. Turns with it. Tries to center it. Hits off the outside of the net. McKenna around the boards. Gets through everybody. No icing though. Burrito. Stroud fanned on it. Munch turns back. 1:45 to play. Friedman still in his net. Dumped in. Bouncing puck goes wide. McKenna makes the change. Ahead. Munch pinches down. Throws it behind. 90 seconds to go. Sattler locks up. And the puck comes free. Schechter with a nice play. Plays it back out of the zone though. Munch as they tag up. Took a grab from behind. Still able to bring it in, but now it's taken by Haynes. Haynes. 1:10 to go. Down the slot. Haynes strike. Shoots. Blocked. Big block by Munch. Keeping it a 1-goal game. Thrown towards the front. Save made. Rebound loose at the side of the net. And Friedman able to jump on it with 1:01 to go. Or did he? Some of the Chiefs celebrating here. And I believe this is a goal. It is. It's 5-3 East Islip. Couldn't quite see what happened there. Somehow it ended up in the back of the net. Couldn't even tell necessarily who got the goal. As of right now, it's given to Evan Connors from Jordan Haynes. As the puck was loose there. Not sure if they were saying it was maybe covered up in the crease. I'm not sure of the exact rule on that. We now get a timeout from KPC as they find themselves down 2. As Friedman made the stop, puck was loose at the side of the net. He was able to get over eventually. It didn't look like the puck was knocked in. Once again, may have been covered in the crease by a defender. Either way, 5-3. Connors gets the goal, 1:01 to go. Haynes right now, the game-winning goal scorer, if that stands, from Connors and Freesum with 4:43 left to go in the game. Big insurance goal there in the final minute, just about. As East Islip trying to close this one out now. A little bit more of a cushion, still a minute to go. Friedman obviously starting play in his net. 1 minute to go. Can KPC mount the impossible comeback? Here's Wimmer into the zone. Friedman heading to the bench. Extra attacker coming on as Wimmer takes it around the net. Turns back. Wimmer. Paliota, 6-on-5. Paliota trying to get it. Haynes took it up the glass. It gets through Catazone and heads back in. It will have enough juice though for an icing. 34.1 remains. It will be an offensive zone draw for KPC. Friedman stays on the bench. Face-off tied up there. Geekus looked like he had a chance to win it. Couldn't quite get it away. Paliota keeps it moving. Munch in the slot. Turns, fires high. Trying to bat it in there, but couldn't. Was Wimmer. 20 seconds to go. Munch on it in the corner. Tries to backhand it to the front. It was taken. Up the board. Schwartz holds it in. Over for Catazone. Gotta shoot. 10 to go. And a save made by Ford. Kicked out to the slot. Paliota shot blocked. Schwartz on it. East Islip. Looks like they're going to hold on here. And they will. 5-3 victory for the Chiefs. And they improve to 4-1 on the season, a huge win. And that'll drop KPC to 4-2. What a game this was. Back and forth the whole way. Kind of an undisciplined game on both sides as both teams were able to take advantage of some of the penalties. We were tied heading into the third. 4:43 remaining. Jordan Haynes gets his second, ends up being the game winner. Evan Connors tacks on late in kind of an awkward looking goal, but it doesn't matter as it's a 5-3 victory for East Islip, a big win as they'll look to keep the momentum rolling next week. On the 15th, 7-10 puck drop against St. Anthony's, who just got a big 8-0 win moments ago before this game over Middle Country. Kings Park Commack also facing St. Anthony's next on the 23rd, 8 p.m. puck drop. Those games could be seen here on LI Sports Network. But for this one tonight, the final score, East Islip 5, Kings Park Commack 3. We'll be back for JV hockey in just a few moments here on LI Sports Network.